So circumflex is on upward direction. Last time we have seen this Hebrew vowels about A and E. Today we are going to see I, O, and U vowel. Three vowels we are going to see, and we are going to try to read some words, single words. Okay, I think that till A and E class vowel, nobody has any doubt. Okay, so today we are going to see about this I class vowel. We have seen A and E class vowel. Today we are going to see I class vowel. So the first I class vowel is called Hirek. You can say in mute Hirek. Hirek. Hirek is a short vowel. It is like a I in italic. This I, if you see, it is in italic. So in transliteration, it is I in italic, and sound gives I in bit or I in machine. I in bit or I in machine. Then second is Hirek Yod. If you put Yod after Hirek, it becomes long vowel. And transliteration is, this is circumflexes towards downward or I. And it gives long I sound, that is machine. That I sound is long, machine. So that I sound is long. So remember that Hirek is I class vowel and Hirek Yod is a I class vowel. Only difference between them is this Hirek is a short vowel and this Hirek is a long vowel. Okay. Then next is a holum. Holum. This holum is also called a lesser holum. Lesser holum. If you put a dot, a single dot over a consonant, it gives O sound. It gives O sound like in oat. You can see in transliteration over O, there is a horizontal bar or horizontal line over O. So it gives plain O sound like in oat. Now, this is the consonant which is involved. Now, wow is the consonant, and over wow, there is a dot, and that is called holum wow. Aleph, you can consider or you cannot consider it. Aleph, forget about it. Whenever you will find over a holum, over a wow, there is a dot that gives a long O class vowel. Because this vowel involves consonant in their formation. Therefore, it is called a full letter vowel. This wow is a consonant, and above wow is a dot that is called holum wow. And circumflex is towards upward. Circumflex is towards upward. It gives a long O sound, oat. Long O sound, oat. Then next is Comet's Hatu. Comet's Hatu, it gives a short O sound. Now, this is the word okla. Okla means to eat. To eat. Now, you can say under Aleph, there is a comets, but it does not give A sound, but it gives O sound. Sometimes it gives O sound and sometimes it gives U sound. But here it gives a O sound. Now you may ask, this is the sign of comets, then why it gives O sound? Because the syllable is closed and unaccented. Now you may ask, what is this closed and unaccented syllable? In chapter 5, we're going to see in details about the closed and unaccented syllable. When syllable is open, when syllable is closed, about that we are going to see in chapter 5. But at this stage, you just remember that this word is a comet's hatu. This word is a comet's hatu. All these vowels, I'm again going to explain you through whiteboard. And the last vowel is U class vowel, and that is called kibbutz. You can say kibbutz. When you put a 3 dot, that is diagonal, 3 diagonal dot under a consonant, it gives U sound, like U in but. U in but. Now, second vowel is a shurek, and it also gives U sound, but it is a long U sound. It gives long U sound. It also involves the consonant in the formation of the vowel. If you see wow, and under that, in that body, we have put a dot. And when we put dot in the body of wow, it becomes shurek. It gives a long U sound. Transliteration is, it is towards upward. Arrow is towards upward, and it gives beauty. Beauty. So U sound is long, whereas in kibbutz is a short vowel and U sound is a short. U sound is short. Next vowel is a half vowel, that is called Shiva. And in detail, we are going to see in next section about the Shiva. Shiva is a 2 dot. When we put a 2 dot under a consonant, it gives a short E sound in beret. Beret. So that E sound, we cannot even distinguish. Actually, in modern Israeli people, they do not distinguish this E sound. They do not differentiate between this Shiva, because in biblical Hebrew, Shiva is either vocal or it is silent. But they do not count or distinguish between these two sounds. So whenever you find the Shiva, it can give E sound or it can not give E sound. It can be a silent letter. It can be a silent vowel. Sorry, not letter. It can be a silent vowel, because there are certain rules about the Shiva that we are going to learn in chapter 3. To summarize once again, we'll take review of what I have said. First vowel we have learned today is I class vowel, that is called Hirek. Everyone repeat after me, Hirek. Hirek. Hirek is a short I class vowel. I is in italic, and it gives I sound in machine or in beat. Next one is Hirek Yod. Hirek Yod is a long vowel and circumflexes towards downward over the italic I, and the sound it gives is machine. It is a long I sound, machine. Then lesser holum. It is this holum. The dot above the consonant is called a lesser holum, and this holum, it gives a plain O sound, that is O in oat. O in oat. And second O class vowel is holum only, but it is holum wow, because it uses consonant in their formation. So this is holum wow. It is a long vowel. It is a long vowel. Circumflex is towards upward. I request all of you to mute, please. Okay. So holum wow is circumflex is towards upward. It gives O sound in oat. It gives O sound in oat. Next O class vowel we have seen is comets hatu. Comets hatu, if you put that comets under it, but the condition is that syllable must be closed and unaccented. That means the syllable must be closed. Whenever there is a closing of the syllable, then instead of comets, that is, instead of A class vowel, it becomes O class vowel. I know that many of you have question on comets hatu, but unless and until we learn or we go into the chapter 4 or 5 about the lesson syllable, only that time it will be clear to you. So it gives a short O sound like in sword. A short O sound, sword. So the pronunciation of this word is not akla, but it is okla. Okla means to eat. Okay. Next, U class vowel. In U class, there are two vowels. First is kibbutz and second is shurek. Kibbutz is a short vowel. It gives U sound in but. And shurek is a long vowel. It takes a consonant in their formation. And if you see the dot under the wow, it gives a long U sound like in beauty. So circumflex is towards upward. And a short vowel is Shiva. Shiva gives also E class vowel, but it is a half vowel. It is sometimes pronounced, sometimes not pronounced. There are certain rules, and that rule we are going to see in chapter 3. As on this stage, you have to just remember that Shiva, whenever there is two dots under a consonant, it gives E sound. Otherwise, it in a certain rules, it is silent letter, silent vowel. Okay. So I will explain you on a whiteboard so that it will be so much clear to you about the vowels. Okay. Can you see the whiteboard?
Yes, brother.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you. So just for reviewing, last time we have seen two vowel. That is first is, which is this vowel? Can anyone identify?
Patak.
Pathak, and it gives a sound.
Adding back.
Which is this vowel?
Comet.
Comets.
Comets. It is a long vowel and it gives a sound. A sound. It gives a sound. Then which is this vowel?
Comets.
Hey.
Comets. It is a further long vowel and it gives a long a sound, like in father. Father. It gives long a sound. Now, can anyone tell me which is this vowel? Name of this
Segal.
vowel? Segal. Segal, actually the meaning is cluster of grapes, because it look like that. It is a which short or long vowel?
Short.
Short.
It's a
Short
short
vowel.
vowel.
Okay. And the circumflex is towards E,
Downward.
downward. And it gives E sound in bet.
Bet.
E sound in bet. Now, if I remove one dot,
Sere.
it becomes
Sere.
sere. Sere. It is which vowel, short or long?
Long vowel.
It's a long
Long
vowel.
vowel.
E.
Okay, very good. This is the transliteration, and it gives a long sound, E sound in beret.
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 Sere.
And if I put a yod over here, it becomes sere
Sere yod.
yod.
Sere.
Sere yod. And arrow is towards
Upwards.
upwards. And it gives further long E vowel, that is beret.
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 It gives a long sound. So these two sounds we have learned last time, and now I have started with hirek. If I put a dot under a consonant, it gives I sound. It is a short I sound. Short. I in, this is in italic. So I is in italic. So it gives a short I sound in bit or in machine. It is a I class vowel. Now, can anyone tell me if I put under lamed this hirek, how will it sound?
Lee.
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 Lee. Yeah. If I put under bet,
B.
B. Very good. If I put under gimel,
G.
okay. If I put under kaf, key. Very good. So like this sound is formed. If I put the dot under any consonant, it gives I sound. It gives I sound. Now, if I put yod after hirek, it becomes long vowel. Okay, it becomes a long vowel. So hirek yod is a long vowel, and the circumflex is towards downward in transliteration. And it gives a long I sound in machine. Machine. So long I sound it gives. Okay. So this is I class vowel. Remember it. Now, if I put under kaf, hirek, and after that yod, can anyone pronounce? Key. Key. And this key means in Hebrew for that. It can mean for. Okay. If I put under Beth, Hirek, and then Yod, how will it sign? B. B. Okay. So remember that there are two I class vowel, Hirek and Hirek Yod. Repeat after me. Hirek,
And
short vowel,
short
vowel,
and Hirek Yod, long vowel.
long vowel.
Next, we have seen holum. over a consonant, if I put a dot, if I put a dot, it is called also a lesser holum.
Lesser holum.
Lesser holum. It is also called a lesser holum.
Lesser holum.
It is a long vowel. It is not short vowel. In O class, you will not find unless
Any.
except Comet Hatu, both vowel are long. It is long vowel. Remember, holum is a long vowel, and if I put a horizontal line or O, it gives O sound in oat.
Oat.
O in oat. Now, tell me fast, if I put on Beth dot
Bo.
Bo. Bo.
bow on Gimel
Go. Go.
go. Then on Lamed,
Low.
Lo.
very good. So this is how we are going to learn. Okay, so in holum, that O class vowel, first we have seen the lesser holum or holum, that is dot we put on over a consonant. But there is another vowel that is holum wow. If I put a dot over it, no need to write aleph. Because aleph is a silent letter. So no need to write aleph. If I put O, because, and this is the vowel which involves a consonant in their formation. So it is a long vowel. It is a long vowel. And if you can observe, the circumflex is towards upward. All long vowel circumflex is arrow is towards upward, and for all short vowel circumflex is towards downward. Remember this. So it gives a long O sound. Holum wow gives long O sound like in oat. Oat. O is long. Now see here, I'm writing a consonant lamed, and after that I'm writing the holum wow. What will be the sound?
Low.
Lo.
Low. If I writing Beth, and after that this consonant, that is holum wow,
Bo.
bow. Bow.
Do.
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 That is dalet.
Dalet.
Okay. So remember that this holum wow, it involves consonant in their formation. Holum wow uses wow as a consonant in the formation, whereas lesser holum you can put on any consonant. Over any consonant you can put the lesser holum. What is difference between holum wow and holum? This is why this is called lesser holum, because we can simply put a dot over any consonant, it gives O sound. But this is a long vowel. This is also long vowel, but this is further long vowel.
So what would be the difference between the sounds between when you put it on a consonant? Why do we need to put the vowel on the consonant and I mean on vowel instead of directly on the consonant?
See,
How does it make a difference in the sound?
that's what I'm telling you. This, if I put this lesser O, means dot over a aleph. So it gives O sound in oat. Now it also gives O sound in oat, but see the difference. Here I am saying for here over a consonant, if I put a dot, then the sound is oat. Oat. And if there is a this holum, then it is oat. Oat. It is a long vowel, further long vowel. Getting?
Yes, sir.
It is also long vowel, but it is a further long vowel. That is main difference. Sound. Only in sound there is a difference. Short, long and further long vowel. Now about the comments hatu. Okay. Now, which is this vowel under aleph? Comets. Okay. Can anyone try to read this word?
Okla.
Okla. Okay. So the condition must be, it should be closed and unaccented syllable. Closed and unaccented syllable. You know that in English or in Hindi, in Marathi, there are syllable. Because of the syllable, syllable is nothing but the sound unit. Because of syllable, we can pronounce the, we know how to pronounce a certain word. So this is actually the okla. Actually, because of this Shiva, there are two syllable. This word is a two syllable word. Because of the Shiva, this syllable is closed. That is ok. Second word is la. Ok, la. Ok, la. So because of that, this first syllable becomes closed and unaccented syllable, because syllable becomes closed. Actually, this long vowel opens the syllable, and the short vowel, that is Shiva, it closes the syllable. In very detail, we are going to learn in third chapter about the rules about the Shiva, and fifth chapter about the accents. So that time I will explain you. As on now, because this is a vowel, that's why I'm telling you, whenever there is a closed and unaccented syllable, instead of pronouncing A, you have to pronounce O, like in O in sword. O in sword. And it is a very short vowel, circumflexes towards downward. So only remember this, that whenever there is a closed and unaccented syllable, then you have to pronounce, instead of comets, it becomes comets hatu. Comets hatu is a short vowel. It is not long vowel. Whereas comets is a long vowel. Comets hatu is a short vowel and it gives O sound. Short O sound.
Brother,
Yeah.
I have a small question.
Yeah.
If we took first two letters,
Hmm.
what should be the pronunciation?
First
Two letters.
two letter is
Unless-
ok. Ok.
Ok. Okay.
It is not ak, because we have learned that comet gives a sound, na. So it is not ak, because the syllable is closed and there is no accent or stress. Accent means stress. There is no
Yes.
stress on a syllable. That's why it is ok.
All right.
Ok la.
Thank you.
So which is the next vowel we have seen is U class vowel. U class. If I put 3 diagonal dot, it becomes a kibbutz.
Kibbutz.
Kibbutz. And it is a short vowel. It is a short vowel, simply U, no bar, nothing on U. It gives a short sound in but.
But.
But. U sound in but.
But.
But if there is a this wow and under it in its body, if it is a dagesh, if you put that dagesh or dot in that body, it becomes a long vowel. It becomes long vowel like U in beauty. And circumflex is towards upward. Circumflex is towards upward. Now, if I put a consonant lamed and under it put a 3 dot, what will be the pronunciation?
Lu.
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 Lu. Lu. Under Beth, this 3 dot I put
Boo.
Bu.
boo.
Bu.
And same way, but it is a long vowel. If I put this shurek, this shurek, and after lamed, it will become
Lu.
Lu.
lu. But it is a long vowel. It is a this kibbutz is a short vowel, whereas this holom shurek is a long vowel. It is a short vowel, whereas this is a long vowel. If you are getting confused, I will take only one vowel. That is kibbutz. Okay. This is dalet. Under dalet is do.
Tu.
Du.
Do.
Du.
It is a short vowel. Remember.
You.
You. Remember, it is short vowel.
Pew.
Poo.
Poo.
Bu.
Tu.
Tu.
Two. Two. It is a short vowel. Remember, kibbutz is a short vowel. There is nothing over U. You can see it's a simple U. Whereas in shurek, you see a dot in a wow. Dot in a wow. So it gives a long sound. It gives a long sound, and you see over U, circumflex is towards upward. It gives a long U sound. Everybody repeat after me. Shurek.
Shurek.
Now, tell me after lamed, if I put this shurek, it will become
Lu.
lu. Lu. It is a long sound. If after Beth, I put shurek,
Boo.
Bu.
bu. Okay, and just I'm giving you introduction about the Shiva. Shiva if I put under any consonant this two dots, it gives a short E sound. A short E sound in Beret. Beret. Shiva is a half vowel. Shiva is a half vowel. It gives a very short E sound. E sound. Sometimes it is pronounced or it is silent, and sometimes this is vocal. So there are certain rules when Shiva is vocal, when Shiva is silent, and that in detail we are going to learn in chapter 3. But now just remember, I'm giving you just introduction that this Shiva, whenever it comes, it gives either a sound or it doesn't give a sound. For example, last word I have written is Akla. So under Ka was a Shiva. So this is Okla. Okla. So in this situation, because the syllable is closing, the Shiva must be silent. But if we see God creating the earth, in the very beginning word, the beginning word start with the Bet and there is Shiva. It is Bereshit. Bereshit. So this Shiva is vocal and its pronunciation is B, a small e. That is half vowel. So sometimes it is vocal, sometimes it is silent. So don't get confused. So in chapter 3, we are going to learn more on the Shiva. Right now, only you remember that it gives E sound. It gives E sound. Sometimes it is silent and sometimes it is vocal. That only you have to remember. You have to your main focus is you have to concentrate on these 5 vowels. Just. So what you have to practice is you have to write practicing with name. You have to learn what is Pathak.
Pathak.
Pathak. You look at the vowel under Aleph, how this Pathak is written. So you have to write it on a notebook. Write Pathak 4-5 times. Then write comets. Pathak, it gives A sound, short vowel. Comets, it gives A sound, long vowel. Comets है further long vowel A sound. Segol, E sound. Sere, E sound, long vowel it is. And Sere Yod is the further long sound. So today we have learned is Hirek. Hirek. Repeat after me. Hirek. Hirek is a short vowel. Then Hirek Yod. Repeat
Hirek.
after me. Hirek
Yod.
Yod. Hirek Yod. Hirek Yod it is a long vowel. Then Holam. Holam, if we put a dot over a consonant, it gives a long vowel. Then if we put a wow and above wow, if there is a dot, then it is a Holam wow. Holam wow. It is a long vowel. For every long vowel, circumflex is towards upward. Arrow is towards upward. And comets hatu, it is a short vowel. Circumflex is towards downward. Circumflex is towards downward. So it gives the pronunciation Okla. Then we have learned is kibbutz. Everybody say after me, kibbutz.
Kibbutz.
Kibbutz. Kibbutz, 3 dots diagonally. If we give, then it gives a short vowel. Kibbutz. It gives U sound. Then Shurek. Shurek is a wow. Under wow, you have to give a dot that gives a long sound, U sound. Circumflex is towards upward, like U in beauty. U in beauty.
Beauty.
And Shiva, it gives a short E short E vowel, and that is a half vowel. Short E sound, and that is half vowel, like in Beret. Short, that E is very short. Any doubts regarding these 3 vowels we have learned? I, O, and U. See, before coming the class, you have to read the chapter. If second chapter, you have to read at least 2 or 3 times, then only you will understand properly vowels. If you're not reading the chapter, then you may feel that it is we are going too far, or we are going ahead and ahead. We are not understanding, you may say. But if you read the chapter and if you attend this lecture, then it will be very easy for you. At least daily 10 to 15 minutes give for the Hebrew.
But sir, I have a doubt.
Yeah, please ask.
Like for example, like all comets, hey, Sire, Yod, Holam, Vav. We use like Shurek and all. We use the consonant and we place the dots or the accent.
Yeah,
So
these
yes.
vowels takes consonant in their formation. That's what in next slide I am going to show you. Now there are 5 full letter vowel, 5, and these takes consonant in their formation. That is, first is comets hey. Comets hey. Second is holam wow. Third is shurek. Fourth is hirek yod. And fifth is sere yod. These 5 letters, you can see these 5 vowels takes the consonant in their formation. So note it down, because in your assignment there is one question, which are the full letter vowels. So these 5 comets hai, repeat after me, comets hai,
Comets say.
holam, holam wow, okay, you are not able to unmute.
Holam Vav.
Holam
Olam
wow,
wow.
shurek,
Wow.
shurek,
Shurek,
Shurek.
Wake.
then hirek yod,
Hirek Yod.
Yod.
and sere yod.
Sere Yod.
Stereo.
These are the 5 consonant, or these are the vowels which use consonant in their formation. It is very easy to learn. You have to just remember hey, hey, wow, and yod. These
Wow.
3 letters you have to remember. For hey, you have to remember it is comets hey. For wow, it is holam wow and shurek. And for yod, it is a hirek yod and sere yod.
so my question was that, Pastor,
Yeah,
like for example, if it is comets, hey,
yeah.
will be how will be right when it is for the consonant hey itself?
For the consonant hey,
Like will it come? Will we add hey, that t and then again hey?
just 1 minute. Huh? Your question is how to write this comets hey, correct na?
Yeah, we can write
Hmm.
comets hey, but for the consonant
example-
hey,
For example, I am telling you. Now, one word I will write. Now, this is Lamed, under it is comets, then Yod, under Yod is Shiva, and then Lamed, under it is comets He. Comets He. Can anyone pronounce this word?
Laila.
Laila. Laila. See, this comets He is a long vowel which is attached to the Lamed. Lamed. Getting? Laila. That La is a long vowel. So its use is in vocabulary or in word formation. Getting?
yes, Pastor. And in place of la, if we put ha hey for ha, does it work that way? Can
I'm not getting your question. Instead of what you're saying,
instead of la, if we put hey, and then
and after that, this.
yes,
Okay, it will become ha.
it is possible to write like that
Yeah,
also.
yeah, ha.
Yeah. So same for
Because this
yod.
he is a silent. He will become silent. It becomes long vowel. Getting?
Yes, Pastor.
Yes, it becomes long vowel.
Thank you, Pastor.
Okay. Don't call me pastor. I'm a brother.
Okay, brother.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Yeah.
Please, it's okay.
Okay. So these
Please
five.
explain this again, please.
Yeah.
5 full letters over.
So this is comets He. It uses a consonant in their formation. It gives all these are the long vowel. Remember that all these are the long vowels. In word formation, in vocabulary, all these 5 letters, when they are used, it is used in the formation. Okay. So first full letter vowel is comets He. Write it down. Comets He. Second is Holam. Wow. Holam. Wow. Next one is Shurek. Shurek. Next one is Shurek. Next one is Hirek Yod. Hirek Yod. And next one is Sere Yod. Sere Yod.
Thank you, brother.
Okay. Once again, I'm taking revision. See, today we have learned, last time we have learned Hirek, sorry, Pathak, that is A sound it gives, comets A sound, comets He, further long A sound, Segol E sound, Sere, long E sound, Sere Yod, a long, very long E sound. Today we have learned about the Hirek, it gives I sound, like in I in machine. Then Hirek Yod, it gives further long I sound, I in machine. Then we have learned today Holam. When we put a dot or a consonant, it gives O sound. It is also called a lesser Holam. It gives long O sound in O. Then Holam Wow we have learned today. Circumflexes towards upward in transliteration. And it gives a long O sound in O. Then we have learned about the comets Hatuf. When syllable is closed and unaccented, it gives a O sound instead of A sound. So it is, it is Okla. It is not Akla, Okla. like O in sword. Then we have learned kibbutz. It is a 3-dot diagonal. If you put, it gives U sound in but. It is a short vowel. And shurek we have learned. It is a dot in a wow. So it is a long vowel in beauty. And about Shiva, it is a 2-dot we put under the consonant. It can be vocal or it can be silent. And that rule we are going to learn in chapter 3. Okay. And we have seen this 5 full letter vowel, that is comets he, olam. There is a background noise coming. Please put on mute. Please put on mute. So 5 full letter vowel, that is comets he, olam wow, shurek, hirek yod, and sereyod. These are the 5 full letter vowels we have seen. Okay, we are going to finish. Whatever the 5 vowels we have learned, we'll try to read this. Can anyone try from here? Which is this consonant? First consonant.
La.
Pardon?
Kof. Kof.
Kof.
Kof.
Okay.
Ah.
Under kof is comets.
Ka.
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 Qua. Qua. Then this is dalet. After
Dalet.
dalet is, this is printed version, so you may find like this only.
Do.
So after dalet, this is which vowel? Can anybody tell me?
Olam vav.
Olam.
Olam wow. So it will be
Do.
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 And then this is which sin or shin?
Shin.
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 Shin. So pronounce
Kadosh.
Kodo.
padosh.
Dosh.
Padosh.
Kadosh.
Padosh.
Kadosh.
This is
Kadosh or
the,
Kadosh?
actually it is Q. Q-A. D-O-E-S. D-O-S-H. Padosh. Padosh.
Kadosh.
Padosh. Not
Kadosh.
Kadosh. Not Kadosh. Huh? Padosh.
Padosh.
Quadosh.
Padosh.
Quadosh. No one is the. Sorry.
Do you know the meaning of Padosh?
Holy.
Holy, holy. Yahweh Sevaot. Holy.
Kadosh. Kadosh. Adonai Seva.
Padosh. Yahweh Sevaot. Padosh. Yahweh Sevaot. Actually, some people say that this 3 word used for Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, it is not so. Actually, whenever 3 times in biblical Hebrew, whenever there is 3 times word is repeated, the emphasis is on that word. Emphasis is put on that word because the seraphims or the cherubims, they are looking at one another. Please. Background noise is coming. Please. This seraphim or this cherubim, if you see in Isaiah 6:3, there are seraphims and they are in very awe, in very terrific situation, or they are in so much in awe, they're looking to one another and crying with a loud voice saying, Kadosh, 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 Yahweh Sevaot. Now, when they are saying 3 times Kadosh, 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 they are putting emphasis that he is not just holy, but he is extremely holy. He is most high holy. Okay, so it is very good that you are starting reading the scriptures now, because you have read this first word, that is Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Okay, so we'll finish now. Next
Sir,
time,
please, after Yahweh,
Sevaot,
Seva.
Oath.
Lord of hosts.
Thank you, brother. Seva.
Anyone having any question?
Seva.
Always remember that ignore this vowel pointing of the tetragrammaton, that is Yod He Vav He. Always ignore, because the Masoret has put it and carried it forwarded. So instead of that, they say Adonai. Instead of Yahweh, they say, all the Jewish people, they say Adonai. And the vowel pointing of this tetragrammaton Yod He Vav He is the vowel pointing of Adonai. Now, since you are learning the vowels in after 2 or 3 sessions, I will take this how the vowel pointing of Adonai has come on Yod He Vav He, and it became another formation of the letter, through which God is never ever been pronounced, but he is not known by that name. So this is I will not explain you now, but whenever you will find this Yod He Vav He, ignore that vowels. Instead of that, you may say Adonai. Instead of that, you may say Hashem, or if you are a strong believer, you can say Yahweh. Yahweh. Yahweh is the proper pronunciation, because the first syllable of the word, that is Yah, it's in Psalm 68 verse 4. In Psalm 68 verse 4, it is given that praise him by his name Yah. His name is Yah. It is given in Psalm 68 verse 4. You can read at home, 68, Psalm 68 verse 4. And in Psalm 150 also, we know that it is Yahweh. So the first syllable of the word is Yah, not Yehovah, not Yehovah. By this name, God is never ever known. So that is not my teachings, but just whenever you will find in reading the scripture, you just ignore that vowel pointing, and instead of that, you can pronounce Adonai or Yahweh. So next time we are again going to see the vowels, then short vowels we are going to see, and we are going to learn all these letters we are going to learn. For example, to start with, can anybody tell me which is this first letter? Brother Nitin, you can unmute now.
Do.
Yeah, they can unmute.
Yeah. Which is not do? Which is the vowel?
The
Seriot.
Not sere.
Erect.
Hirek yod.
Erect.
Hirekyod.
Kirek Yod.
Hirek yod it is.
Hirekyod.
So the pronunciation is
D.
D. It is a long vowel.
D.
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 Then next,
Vamit.
Ga.
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 Ka.
Then next,
Me.
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 This one.
Actually, the word
Oh, I got
the word me means who. Who. The word me means who. Okay. Now I think I must stop here, because it will be too much for you. Next time it is a very exciting. We are going to learn. We are going to read all these verses: long vowels, short vowels, long and short vowels, and the words we are going to read. Okay. Also, I just want to remind you that this exegetical analysis or exegetical insight is your homework whenever we start or begins a new chapter. For example, we have since last session we are in chapter 2. So whenever the chapter starts, what you have to do is this in the word exegetical insight that you have to read. In the word exegetical insight. Now, if we see chapter 2, we already read this word Kadosh, 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 Yahweh, Sevaot. You can observe over here whatever we have learned. See, this is Kop. After Kop, that is vowel is comets, and because comets is it gives a sound, you can see the transliteration over a is a bar. Put. Then after this it is D, then over O, because it is a long vowel, arrow is upwards. So you observe all this and read all this exegetical insight in 1 hour, or we do not have so much time to cover all this, but this you have to learn. And the most important things without which you cannot read or cannot learn Hebrew, that is vocabulary. Vocabulary, you have to, it is compulsory that whenever the chapter will finish, you have to read the vocabulary. For example, if we see, we'll just read this vocabulary and we'll finish. Repeat after me. Kadosh.
Kadosh.
Holy. It is an adjective. It is an adjective. Then repeat after me. Sevaot.
Sevaot.
Not ba, sorry. Sevaot. Sevaot.
Sevaot. Sevaot.
That means armies or host. Then Av.
Av.
Av means father. Then
Wow.
Adam.
Adam means man, man or Adam or mankind. Then say Adama.
Adama.
Adama means ground. It is a feminine noun. Then Adonai
Adonai.
means Lord or master. Then Ak. Ak means brother.
Ak.
Ak. Whenever you are reading this vocabulary, remember the transliteration also, which we have learned. Keth, for Keth, under He we have put 1 dot. So transliteration also you observe. Then Ikhad. Ikhad is means one. It is a masculine. Then Akhat. Akhat is also means one, but it is a feminine.
Akat.
Then Akhar. Akhar means after or behind.
Akat.
Then Akal. Akal means he ate. Then Amar. Amar means he said.
Amer.
He said. Then Ish. Ish means man, husband, man or husband. And the plural of Ish is Anashim.
Anashi.
Repeat after me. Anashim. For example, Ish means man and Anashim means men. M-E-N, plural. M-E-N. Then next is the Eretz.
Erase.
Eretz means earth. It is a or land. It is a feminine.
Erase or erase.
Eretz.
Erase.
That is tush sound. Actually, this
Erase.
is
Eretz.
Eretz. Then it is Isha.
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 There is doubling dagesh in shin. Therefore, the pronunciation consonant is doubled. Isha.
Isha.
Isha is a woman or wife. And the plural of Isha is, say after me, Nashim.
Sheen.
Nashim is woman. Okay, W-O-M-E-N. Nashim.
Ashim.
Nashim.
Nashin.
Nashim.
Then Enos.
Nos.
Enos.
Enos means man.
Man.
It is a synonym of Ish, that is man. Enos. Enos means man. Then Ben.
Ben.
Ben means between. After that, second last is Haya.
Aya.
Aya.
Haya
Haya.
is he was, he exists, he became. Haya. From this root word Haya, the word derived is Yahweh. The root word is Haya. And the last word is Halak. Halak. See, wherever there is pathak, you have to give a sound. Huh? Halak.
Halak.
Halak. Because in modern pronunciation, there is no differentiation. They will say halak. Halak. But in biblical Hebrew, we have to pronounce it halak. Halak. He went or walked. He went or walked. So your homework is you have to write all these vowels we have learned. At least there is background noise coming. I'm not able to. Okay, your homework for next week is vowels. You start writing, practice it at least 10 times. Pathak, you write under Aleph that pathak sign 10 times, and you whenever you will write, you have to say it loudly, pathak, 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 comets, 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 hey, comets, hey, comets, hey. So like that, you have to, your homework is at least 10 to 20 times you write a single vowel, and all this vocabulary you learn with its transliteration. See, observe the transliteration which we have learned, and the English translation also. So this vocabulary also, we are going to take test on the vocabularies. There are some quizzes on the vocabularies. So only you concentrate on vowels and these vocabularies. That's it. Brother Nitin, over to you.
Yes, brother. Thank you very much for a wonderful session on vowels. And as practice, shall we close with a prayer? And shall I request Sister Kalpana Habat to pray for us? The closing prayer.
Yes, sir. हे आमच्या परमथोर सेनाधीश परमेश्वरा, आज बाप्पा इतका सुंदर वेळ तू दिलास आम्हाला. बाप्पा आम्ही तुझ्या शब्दांमधून बोलला, तुझ्या भाषेतून बोललास बाप्पा. ती भाषा शिकण्यासाठी तू आम्हाला हा वेळ दिलास आणि ती भाषा आम्ही शिकत आहोत. खरोखर ही संधी तू आम्हा सगळ्यांना उपलब्ध करून दिलीस, त्याबद्दल आम्ही तुझे मनापासून आभार मानतो. तेव्हा किती जरी अवघड असलं बाप्पा, तरी शिकण्याची तीव्र इच्छा आम्हा सगळ्यांमध्ये आहे बाप्पा. आणि म्हणूनच प्रभू परमेश्वरा आम्ही तुला विनंती करतो बाप्पा की परमेश्वरा आम्हाला ही जी शिकण्याची संधी तू दिली त्या संधीचं आम्ही सोनं करावं आणि बाप्पा आम्ही ही भाषा शिकून घ्यावी.
पाणी बघ किती
बाप्पा
गार आहे.
तू आम्हाला सर्व प्रकारे ती मदत कर बाप्पा. येथे जे आम्ही जमलेलो आहोत बाप्पा, आमच्या सगळ्या बाप्पा कामं बाजूला ठेवून आम्ही तुझी भाषा शिकण्यासाठी जमलो आहोत बाप्पा. आम्हा प्रत्येकावर आणि आम्हा प्रत्येकाच्या फॅमिलीवरती तुझा आशीर्वाद असू दे. विशेष करून बाप्पा ब्रदर राहुल पवार आणि नितीन सर बाप्पा यांच्यावर तू आपला विपुल असा आशीर्वाद पाठव बाप्पा. कारण त्यांच्याच बाप्पा श्रमामुळे, त्यांच्याच मेहनतीमुळे बाप्पा आम्ही ही भाषा शिकण्यास आम्हाला ही संधी मिळाली आहे बाप्पा. म्हणून त्या दोघांनाही तुझा आशीर्वाद दे आणि बाप्पा त्यांना आणि त्यांच्या फॅमिलीला बाप्पा तू बरकत दे. हे प्रभू परमेश्वरा, जे कोणी येथे जमले नाही, जे कोणी येऊ शकले नाही, काही कारणामुळे ते आले नसतील बाप्पा, त्यांनाही तुझा आशीर्वाद दे आणि बाप्पा ही भाषा समजून घेण्यासाठी प्रत्येकालाच बाप्पा तू प्रेरित कर. हीच लहानशी विनंती आमच्या तारणाऱ्या येशू ख्रिस्ताच्या द्वारे मागते म्हणून तो ऐक. आमेन.
Amen. Thank you, sister, very much. And okay, we'll meet next Monday, same time. Till then, happy learning.
राहिलं तो.
लायला तो.
लायला तो.
Thank you, Pastor.
शहीद राओत.
God bless you. Thank you.
लायला
Bye.
तो.
सिस्टर लायला तो.
Laila to. God bless.